In this lesson, I'm gonna teach you how to introduce yourself. Good morning everyone. Greetings from Straightpath International School. This video is created for our grade 3 and 4 students especially. Yes, self-introduction. It seemed to be a very basic lesson to you. I've heard many people saying that this is nothing but just to say our name, our profession, our experience, or where we work or study. It's not, in fact. There are certain elements that you have to really include in to make it effective self-introduction, right? So get ready to learn. So what comes the first when you introduce yourself? Yes, it is to greet the audience. So how do you greet them? Say hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Yes, don't say good morning in the evening. Okay, I have heard many people saying good morning in the evening when this is prepared, right? So you don't make that mistake, right? And these are formal greetings. Saying hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening are formal. There are also certain informal ways of greeting the audience. You could either say hi or what's up or hey, but that doesn't sound so good. The reason I suggest you, maybe you could go for hello or good morning, many such, right? So that's all about the greetings, and then you switch on to the next point. What's that? Yes, it's to talk about, it's to say your name. How do you say your name? Yes, you say I'm Shinoj, or my name is Shinoj, or this is Shinoj. This is Shinoj is a confusing one, because this could be told when you are having a huge number of audience in front, right? Or when you attend the call and then the person at the other end asking, whom am I talking to? Then you would say this is Shinoj, right? Or else what I suggest you, the best is to say my name is Shinoj or I am Shinoj. Yes, so the greetings and then the name. And what's next? As a child, this is always good and nice to hear your age, to know your age. So how do you say that? I'm 10 years old, I'm 12 years old, I'm in my early teens, right? So there are several certain other ways, but as a child, this is always better to say your age exactly what it is, right? And the fourth point, now we finished 3. The first one, greetings, name, and then your age. And the fourth one is to talk about your location. What's a location? Yes, where are you from? So you say I'm from, or I come from, or I was born and brought up in the Gulf, but later I moved to Malappuram. Yes, so there are many such ways. You could also say that I have been living in Malappuram for 4 years. Before that I was somewhere else. Yes, so there are many such ways, but you take the best one in these and then add upon to your self-introduction. Yes, so what comes after your location? Any idea? Yes, it's to talk about your family. I've seen many people, in fact, struggling to talk about their family, to say how many are there and then who are they. So here is a tip for that. You would rather say, we are a family of 4, we are a family of 5. I have a mom, dad, 2 siblings, 3 siblings, right? So the siblings would not make any gender difference, so that you are safe in saying. You could also say that they are younger to me, they are elder to me, right? So one brother is elder to me, so customize it. Do you think adding up information about your school is a relevant one in introducing yourself? Yes, you have to do that. Your grade and then your school would make it sound better, right? So as a student of Straightpath, you would always say, I'm a student in grade 4 at Straightpath International School. It's in Panakkad, Malappuram, right? This is the wonderful way to say where you study and in which grade you study, right? So after that, you may also talk about your hobbies, right? Very interesting, right? You do have a lot of hobbies, right? So I'll give you some hint. How do you talk about your hobby, right? So I'm a big fan of go-karting. I love reading. I love playing football, right? Or I'm a keen runner. So any such could be added. You could also say, I love playing video games. So in fact, I spent most of my free times playing video games on a computer, right? So that's all about hobbies. You will customize it again, right? So the final one to be included in the self-introduction is the fun fact. Fun fact? What's that? Not a regular one for you to add, right? I haven't heard many doing that, and I didn't have the habit of doing that. But once I was asked by a person, could you please explain a fun fact about you? I was wondering what's so funny about me, and then I didn't have anything, but later I recognized, yes, it's to talk about maybe an interesting fear, or your love with your pets, right? Or even a strange achievement you had in your life. These are the points that you could really include in the fun fact. Yes, now we have 8 points to be included in the self-introduction. Do you remember what are they? I'll repeat it once again. First one, greetings, your name, your age, your location, your family, your grade and your school, right? And then your hobbies, and finally the fun fact. Remember? So again, to tell you something more on this, because having these 8 points developed, at times people have the habit of saying, good morning everyone, my name is Shinoj, I'm 10 years old, I study in Straightpath International School in grade 4, right? And we are a family of 4, right? So one by one, the points come one by one. Do you think this sounds good? Not so good, right? Though this is informative, it doesn't sound natural. So for that, I have a tip for you. That is avoiding these small little simple sentences, using conjunctions, right, linkers, and making compound and complex sentences. That means long sentences. Let's see how I did it. Assuming myself as a grade 4 student. Good morning everyone, my name is Shinoj. I'm 10 years old and I study in grade 4 at Straightpath International School. Though I was born and raised up in Wayanad, later we shifted to Malappuram. We are a family of 4. I have a mom, dad and 2 siblings. They are elder to me. Further, I'm a big fan of video games. In fact, I spend most of my free times playing video games on a computer. Now, how does it sound? Organized, right? And informative at the same time. That will make it effective, right? So now it's your turn to try one, or writing it down, all the informations related to the points I gave you, and then you prepare a self-introduction for yourself. Bye bye.